map to really see how both these teams work it out, and just see who's better at controlling everything.
Absolutely. And these are our pre-made matchup here, folks. We're following Hutch a Million as we come through here. So the Master Premade and Championship Premades will be the ones that we are following here tonight. We're following now Hutch a Million as he picks up the rockets, got backed off by Clutch here on the overshield as they kind of feel each other out around the 50-yard mark. It looks like Str8 Tilted might have the advantage at the moment.
Indeed, they do. It was very, decent play coming out of him in the very beginning there to try to conserve that last. Yeah, 2 dead for Graphite. Hutch is pushing in, gets the pick over here into the Mauler side of the base. Now, look, he's in a formation here. We have a couple of his teammates over there towards the sword side trying to hold down that. Looks like they're going to be running at sniper. Definitely probably the best route to take it considering where they were on the map, but that's honestly going to be a dead flag run at the moment as Str8 Tilted are getting shut down. And yeah, just Graphite trying to keep their, keep their wits about them here.
Absolutely, and decent showing here on the fight back, and the spawns should favor them, but it is still a difficult return as we have seen play out here, and did take quite a while to stabilize. But as you were saying earlier, the numbers were just about there, and the spawns weren't quite as controlled as we would see in an optimal flag run.
Yeah, they weren't as controlled as you would like to see, but they had somewhat of a setup. It just wasn't enough, unfortunately. But all 4 dead for Str8 Tilted. Graphite pushing in. Looks like Loadable's got that sniper rifle. He's trying to get his shots reloaded here. Paying attention to see if anybody's in the flag. Playing his life very well. Throwing some nades to kind of cover himself. Repulses the grenade back. Really, really good play because that grenade could have definitely have taken him down there, Delta. But yeah, Str8 Tilted trying to get that prime setup that we were talking about here just a moment ago.
Absolutely, and Loadable there doing a lot of great work because his job was more important than just getting slays there. He was able to push the spawn down to sniper, and now with the flag runner down, things are going to get a bit hectic here. The spawns do favor Graphite, but Str8 Tilted are showing a lot of spirit here in getting to that flag. Elusive Fears able to get the flag and up onto platform. So now it's all about getting your lines clear, your sight lines clear, and punching that in, which I believe Graphite should do just about now.
Yeah, they punched that one in quite effectively. Really wasn't much of a contestant from Str8 Tilted there to stop that run, but yeah, right now Graphite doing a really good job. Got that first point on the board. Graphite just trying to play their life, play the 50, regain map control here at the start of this second run. Looks like we're gonna have 2 players pushing a long haul. One gets taken out by the sniper. Oh my god, that's 3 dead for the side of Graphite.
All 4 now, as Vanquish really opened the door for that kill here, as Hutch a Million, leader in the Slays department in the match here now, just doing it all, gets his hands on that flag, and is willing Str8 Tilted back into this game 1.
Yeah, definitely willing them back in. 3 dead. Str8 Tilted have the numbers. Do they have the setup? There is a flag run on the move. Dysphoria running it.
Numbers are good.
Right under the bridge. Another one of these flag runs where they kind of very interesting to see that nobody's really ran it long as much. It looks like Str8 Tilted's kind of method is the sniper push, but it worked, and now we got a tie game.
Well, yeah, and I mean, these are pre-made teams. These guys have played together, and if they're at this stage of the tournament, they've pived together, right? They've gone in matchmaking, maybe got like a couple of 8s under their belts as well here and there, and they've been playing with each other now for quite a while. So interesting to see that this is what they favor. It's obviously looks like something that they've worked on, because it's not your typical push here. It's not, you wouldn't typically go like bottom sniper.
Not typically. I mean, it just depends on, where, like you said, like I said earlier, where your teammates are at. If you're controlling their snipe tower, obviously you're going to be blocking that spawn. But if you start to block their Mauler spawn, then it gets a little bit iffy, because then they can possibly get a split spawn. And, if your numbers are towards that sniper tower, obviously you want to pull it sniper. If they're more towards the Mauler side, which is what I would prefer, then that's where you pull the flag. But yeah, I mean, we've seen that time and time again. It looks like Str8 Tilted were getting control of the sword side, but now they're trying to control the long side. Elusive tries to pick up that sniper shot, unfortunately doesn't connect with it, and takes a rocket right to the cankles there. Vanquish, though, making both of those work for him.
Absolutely. And now it's all about the overshield and all power in the hands of Str8 Tilted at the moment. Both burned, but to good effect. They now have a lot of presence here, and it looks like they may be, sticking them down to the sniper spawn. They have to recognize that, though, comment across, because, you know, it's all well and good getting the advantage there, but if you're running it, like, I saw that was quite a slow, unsure, like, run there off the flag. As I think instinctually he kind of wanted to go down that that sniper side run.
Yeah, and I want to note though, Str8 Tilted is definitely right now at the moment outslaying Graphite by a number of kills. It just seems like Graphite, that first run, just had that perfect timing, and they already got another flag on, but Str8 Tilted are going to make that impossible for them to run in Metabolic, trying to live his life. Got the repulse in the back pocket. Can't quite keep his life together, though. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Str8 Tilted have a lot more opportunities for runs because of the outslays. They just need to be in a better position to execute that. And you know, they're holding their own right now. This is a back and forth battle for control of the map here, Delta.
Absolutely, and you know that it's what we always say: efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. Right? It's all well and good getting the kills, but if you can't build off the back of it, they're useless to you. You know, this is an objective game. You need to get that flag back, and if your kills are kind of not working towards the singular focus of your team, then you know you might as well be playing against, or like in trading mode. You know.
Yeah, and you have to be quick to notice those opportunities as well to take those positions that are going to be the most effective for your team. So like as soon as you get the slays, you got to be hitting some curb slides or anything to get yourself there as quickly as possible, full sprint, because it only takes a few seconds for the other team to start spawning back up. But yeah, right now the teams are just fighting back and forth, not quite sure what's going to happen. Vanquish does get that pick there, shot caller pick to be exact. And yeah, this is just, I don't know what to say at the moment. I mean, we got overshielded. Looks like we got in the hands of Graphite, and anything can happen here.
Absolutely, and unfortunately that rocket is gonna maybe catch his teammate there a little bit, but does make up for it with the overshield kill. And now with 2 dead, it looks like they're going to be able to start clearing house here. With their spawners coming in to support. I've got to shout out Metabolic's last play as well there. Really slowed down any kind of advance that Str8 Tilted were, that he had to be dealt with. And yes, he went down, but he bought his team time to stabilize.
He definitely did, and 2 down for Str8 Tilted. There's a moment of opportunity for Graphite to try to maybe take some map control here, but there's going to be 2 down for them as well. And Sniper in the hands of Elusive. Pop a shot, doesn't connect it, but gonna rotate back, trying to get another sight line onto green. And yeah, Graphite and Str8 Tilted still battling for that 50-50 map control. Yeah,
absolutely. And Satsira here doing a great job slowing down any push. And with 2 dead now, they're really gonna have to just take a breath and wait for spawners here, are Graphite. So that will give Str8 Tilted an opportunity to start poking and prodding for a potential pull here. But with both sides now kind of on, on their own half. Oh, that's a beautiful snipe by Loadable.
He did a wall kick right there too. I want to note that that's not a very hard thing to pull off, but it kind of caught that player off guard, because you can literally sprint next to the wall, jump and crouch, and then it like jets you out almost like a curb slide. So that was very interesting.
Wow.
To see that, pulled off. You don't see many people actually use that tech. But yeah, I mean, that was quite interesting there. But yeah, we only got 2.5 minutes left in this match. We see either of these teams get a flag run in the next minute or so before we possibly, go in for overtime.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's going to be decided either way here now, whether or not they get to time. It's all now about, I think, just seeing what the power weapons could do for you now at this point. Just kind of toing and froing. The rockets are up. The OV is up. Vanquish gets his hands on it, backs off Loadable with one rocket, not particularly effective, as we've seen a lot of pressure being put on the power after pickup here. You know, no one able to get a great use out of the rockets or the overshield to this point. As you know, both teams are playing well around it, but the flag is out. It is down S1, and so Str8 here now just really working hard to get that to their half, because the spawns are coming in and they're not looking too pretty for Graphite.
Yeah, Satira though doubling back to get a couple kills because he knows his team's behind him. Dead for Graphite. He was doing a great job there to try to keep the enemy team back, and that's going to be a cap in the hands of Dysphoria, and Str8 Tilted go up 2-1.
Yeah, absolutely top tier work there from Satsira for his team. Being disciplined, you know, staying almost still, which is great in a situation where you have a beneficial position, and able to work around it and like null any kind of Graphite attack or kind of defense. But here now is Elusive Fears trying to elude the fire coming from the sniper side, but goes down. The flag is still alive. So Metabolic here has a big job. It looks like Str8 Tilted have decided to overextend here, and they will be watching any potential cross past the halfway line, and that grenade is a killer. All 4 dead now, and this flag is going home.
Very great teamwork coming out of Str8 Tilted. It seemed like Graphite were a little bit panicked there in that push, a little bit desperate. Can't really blame them. I mean, there's not really much time on the board. They had no other, but Str8 Tilted did an excellent job of stopping that run with mostly nades, it seemed like, and that's going to be a win for them as they take the series 1-0 here in our first game of the night.
Yeah, definitely. And following Vanquish here now, under a lot of pressure from Control right now, and finds themselves kind of split off from their team now, almost solo holding push through C. But off the back of that, they still managed to get the overshield, or sorry, the camo, and kind of started putting it to work. Great patience there from Dysphoria, waiting for the kill to come to him, and gives them now an opportunity to put in some proper work here. Another kill there off the back of that camo, giving them now a 3-point lead in the first minute here of this Slayer game.
Yeah, giving them a 2-kill lead. Str8 Tilted doing their work here, but they're gonna opt to try to get some control of gold. Elusive Fears shock rifle in the pocket. Unfortunately, 2 of his members are down. He does I don't know, did he take that player down or did he shoot his teammate? I don't know. That was basically the whole team wiped right there. Str8 Tilted doubled their kills.
Absolutely. And what happened there was a little bit of a chain reaction. You know, like buzzed onto his teammate, unfortunately going down. I didn't know that could happen, but you know, you live and learn.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. I'm one of those guys where, you know, I nade my teammates a lot, so I really can't say much. You know, sometimes being in those tight angles.
That wasn't even a bad play. It was literally just unfortunate that it kind of went off and chained into his team.
What I'm trying to say is I can't say much because, you know, like I'm one of them guys get at it and into it.
Yeah.
And it happens,
apologies,
man.
we are losing C4 a little bit here, cutting in and out. But like seeing here now, Elusive Fears this time around with the camo. Will he be able to have the same kind of impact as we've seen with Dysphoria earlier in this game, picking up a couple of kills and giving his team a 3-point early lead already? Now it's 10-17 in this still early game here, and Elusive Fears needs to find someone. Walks right past Dysphoria, who sniffs him out, but still goes down. Elusive Fears now keeping an eye out, but there are no obvious targets for him, as they seem to be going down quite heavily here now. The difference now just 5 kills, and Satsira under a lot of pressure here on top control.
Yeah, definitely under a lot of pressure. 19-14, Str8 Tilted is still leading the charge. Elusive Fears got the shock right. in the hand, trying to land shots, but unfortunately gets taken down from the back. Clutch, though, holding his position on bottom elevator, laying down some heavy damage onto Str8 Tilted. If one of his teammates just, possibly collapse on that, but unfortunately they're not in a position to do that. They are mostly trapped on this A side as Str8 Tilted have control mostly of the map.
Yeah, and now looking to break out of this rut is Graphite pushing into red. Very difficult place to attack, and now with them being wrapped on A, they could find themselves in a bit of trouble. A kill's still the lead. The trades are still coming out, and you know, we'll see now after this potential delayed trade if they are going to continue lowering the deficit, but this piv here goes the way of Str8 Tilted, and yeah, we're still now at a 7-kill game.
Yeah, this seems like Str8 Tilted are the main slayers in this match between the two teams. They're doing a heck of a job. Leads really kind of that away, considering how well they have done. It would take a lot of effort out of Graphite to really bring this back. I mean, they just need a couple of team wipes, but it's actually, there goes one nearly right there. It might be a full team wipe onto Str8 Tilted. This might be the opportunity that they needed, but I mean, they're still down 9 kills, still a big margin. That's 2 team wipes basically at the moment. And Metabolic trying to get away, unfortunately gets picked off from the back. Grapple's not going to be enough there.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the cycling kind of begins. We're seeing just 2 alive most of the time here now for Graphite. They need to pump the brakes right now and just plant their feet somewhere. Make sure they get all of their spawners back together. But unfortunately here, 2 dead again. And a 2v2 on the map is not ideal if you're chasing a lead here. You need as many kind of beneficial fights as you can get. Yeah, it looks like now as we hit the 40 kill mark for Str8 Tilted, things are looking very likely to go in their direction.
Yeah, I mean, this is not what you want if you're the side of Graphite. Picking off players with a shock rifle. But yeah, I mean, there was opportunities for Graphite to probably come back in this game, but I mean, unfortunately, Str8 Tilted one of those. Now we have the shock rifle back in the hands of Str8 Tilted, and they're just gonna finish this game out. They only have 6 kills left. Will Graphite be able to stop the Steaktacular? That is the question. It looks like they may have a chance here. They only need 2 more kills to do that, but yeah, Str8 Tilted are definitely taking this game and taking the series 2-0. It looks like, unless Graphite can do something here last minute.
Yeah, it's not like we haven't seen anything like that before, but it would be quite unlikely at this point in time. They have avoided the stake, which, you know, keep a bit of pride on the name here in the Slayer, but it has been kind of Str8 Tilted from start to end here in this Recharge Slayer game.
Yeah, definitely they've been controlling the pace of doing that. I mean, they had map control, they've had power weapon control for the most part. Yeah, very good to see some big plays out of these guys starting off here, but on board with Vanquish to start the match, trying to gain control of the side of purple, but unfortunately goes down. Shotgun in the hands of Loadable, getting the pick. That's 3 down for Str8 Tilted. The moment of opportunity to get yourself some ball time, and they are doing just that, Delta.
Absolutely, making their way to A. You know, unfortunately, however, running straight into the spawners of Str8 Tilted, so they have wisely decided to back down towards C side, toss that ball down, get themselves a bit of breathing room to get that ball into C right now.
Yeah, they got 15 seconds, just what I was talking about. 10 to 15 seconds. Anything in there is like a perfect amount to kind of get some scrap time. Definitely what you want to see out of Graphite, especially considering that this could be potentially their last match if they are not able to win it. Str8 Tilted, though, haven't got any points on the board. Hutch trying to play for his teammate there, doing a really good job of getting the pick, but Metabolic rotating the ball in the C. Nice rotation coming out of Graphite. Still scrap time, 25 seconds on the board.
Yeah, hits the toes of his body there. You know, not really, but still looked like it. The ball just not making its way into C, and now has led to this awkward fight here. Elusive here now. doing a good job of soaking as much time as possible off this ball and waiting until the timing is right to get that ball across bottom mid. Unfortunately, though, it does fall at the feet of Vanquished, and I assume the zombie of Sotsira there with the X above his head.
Yeah, I mean, Graphite doing an excellent job of rotating the ball. I'd love to see those types of plays coming out of them, but Str8 Tilted finally putting their first set of points on the board. 18 to be exact, and Dysphoria going to lose the piv there. On bottom C, Metabolic trying to clear out the base before he starts to pick up the ball, and right back again. Graphite putting some more points on the board, almost hitting that halfway mark before before the storm comes, because Str8 Tilted are on their way. They are to gain map control back, and Graphite doing an excellent job though this match. Really love to see it.
Absolutely, and great game sense there by the carrier to bring that over towards B side of C. Most of the pressure early on there was coming down, purple, and really kind of causing a lot of trouble for them. But with that ball over by B, yes, there was a touch by Str8 Tilted, but it allowed them to get a sizable chunk of time on the board there as we enter the 3:30 minutes mark here.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are still fighting for map control. Graphite leading by 30. And Metabolic just holding down tires, trying to keep everything under control for himself, laying down some damage, rotating back. Team 2 down for Str8 Tilted. Sotsira though couldn't live there on purple, and ball's back in the hands of Graphite. And I mean, they're putting some more time on the board, and yeah, Str8 Tilted are kind of struggling, it seems like, in oddball. It seems like Graphite might have the upper edge in this match. I'm not quite sure what's going on for them, but they are doing an excellent job tonight.
Yeah, with 3 down now for Graphite, Str8 Tilted now have the opportunity to have a setup. And, it's been setup and movement by their ball carrier that's gotten Graphite to this point. A lot of good game sense, a lot of good active ball play, from them. So it'll be Str8 Tilted's chance here to really show up here and get a bit of time. Unfortunately for them, though, it looks like they had to toss that ball early. Didn't really get any markable time on the board, and yeah, time is ticking down now. We're past the halfway point, but that's a beautiful double kill. Oh, but unfortunately the ball has reset, and that came at the worst possible time for Str8 Tilted. They are going to have to reorganize themselves, get to that ball in the middle now. The fight has completely changed, and with the spawners coming in, they could find themselves in trouble trying to make their way towards any of these proper hold sites.
Yeah, but they did take opportunity while they could. I mean, Graphite spawned very quickly in that ordeal, but Str8 Tilted moved that ball as quick as they could. They're not getting any point currently, but they do have somewhat of a setup. But yeah, look at that. Sotsira coming out heavy with the stalker shots, laying down lots of damage. But what I like about both these teams, what they're doing very well on both sides, is they're patient. They're waiting for the opportunity to get the ball. They're not desperating for it. They're making sure they secure those slays before they start putting points on the board. And also, like I said, they're rotating the heck out of it. But Str8 Tilted go 3 dead. Graphite have opportunity to put some more points. It's going to be a double for Clutch, a killjoy for Clutch. And once again, Graphite putting points, like I said, on the board.
Yeah, no, unfortunate timing there, I think, with that rotation call. Ran straight into just the bulk of the Team Graphite, and, able to get that ball down to C. This could be a pivotal moment now in this round 1 of Oddball. Ball is going in towards C. The lone player loadable here now with a big job to do. Gets 1 kill out of it, manages to evade the follow-up trade for a moment here now. Got the kill, doing some brilliant work here, really making it so that they can't afford to pick up that ball from Str8 Tilted.
Yeah, they're doing an excellent job of making sure that they can't get anywhere near it. Metabolic got the camo in on his body. Trying to play it very smart. 2 players on Str8 Tilted. Gonna throw a nade up there to get some damage to try to keep them from pushing too far out. Metabolic doing his work. Still got the camo. And still make some plays here. Str8 Tilted though, still getting points. Oh my god, he did.
X-ray vision from Dysphoria.
Yeah, he got taken down there, and right. This is kind of heavy here for Str8 Tilted. They probably close the game out if they can push this or keep this push from happening.
Yeah, and tucking themselves into commando here is a great way to do that. You know, it is a bad place to lose a hold, but you know, it is also the last place that you kind of can clear out as an attacking team. 2 seconds now, all that's required, and now it's all about keeping your composure if you're Graphite.
Yeah, they just need to have that window with the slaves, and they can get those 2 points. They don't need to desperate here, because the moment they desperate, if they lose those battles and they go all down, yeah, that's a huge grenade. It's over, because you know you only get a couple pushes. Str8 Tilted have 77 points on the board. If you're Graphite, you do not want to panic here. You just want to get damage, keep it out of their hands.
But at the same time, 30 seconds is all that remains on the clock to play around to get those last 23 points. So Dysphoria now taking it upon themselves to just go on a walkabout, just get away from any source of damage as quickly as possible. But saying that now, Loadable, how many times have we said his name so far? Just really putting in a lot of work. Does get bounced off here and gets the double kill. It stops any potential ball time here for just a moment, as Vanquish now forced to pick up the ball with the oddball, or sorry, with the camo, which is very suboptimal. You know, you can still be seen. You know, that has changed. And with all these deaths piling up on the way to B, it's all about how long Vanquish can live, and goes down at 97 points. And those 2 safety crouches from Loadable tells you all you need to know about how much that meant to Team Graphite.
I was really kind of worried for them for a moment. Str8 Tilted there, but you know, like I said, Graphite kept it together and secured it. But starting off with Loadable, the man himself that took that round for his team, laying down heavy damage with the spike grenades, gets the pick onto Satira, laying some damage on the middle there, and really good job coming out of him to get that pick. But Graphite still are going to be on the death screen here, looking for that map control. It's just a back and forth battle here for the map control itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And apologies if anyone caught that audio there. But Vanquish now with the overshield popped in, burned, I believe. So Elusive Fears now needs to just know from his teammates where he can go, and C looks like the destination. Spawners were coming in, but he was able to get across for free across that B rail kind of point, you know, that overlook.
Yeah, and it does seem like Graphite are the more coordinated oddball team at the moment. They got their first 20 seconds on the, but the ball is right back in the hands of Str8 Tilted. They're getting their first set of points as well. But yeah, I mean, Graphite doing a solid job. They need to continue this momentum, get those picks. Don't desperate for this ball, and you might just secure yourself a second round of oddball.
Yeah, Elusive Fears now going into the you know, the squeeze doorway, you know, the squeaky doorway as I call it, because that's how your bum gets when you go through it. You can just get shot from everywhere. But you know, good push altogether. Ball does go out front C. It looks like Loadable wants that ball back in tram, gets there, but are his spawners able to come around and give the support? It looks like a lot of pressure being put on. Vanquish does go down, but Metabolic here, you know, looking worse for wear, has to back down from any other potential pushes that may have come from that position. These trades are working wonders, however, for Graphite, and they're all coming without their Star Slayer here. Loadable, who does go down to 100 million off a triple kill, looking for that over now. Doesn't get it. Gentleman's overkill, though. We all saw it. It happened.
Yeah, unofficial overkill there for Hutch. Very nice shots coming at him. Lots of damage from And Str8 Tilted once again have control of the ball, but Graphite had a really nice hold. They weren't all scrunched up in C. They were pushed out on the map, securing those positions, getting the damage, and that's what really allowed them to get that time.
Yeah, and Vanquish here now under a lot of pressure as his Dysphoria both go down to Loadable. No shame in that. I mean, the man is on a mission. Does go down, is traded out, and 2v3 now on the map in the favor of Str8 Tilted. But that ball is still in Graphite territory here, so they're going to have to fight their way to the ball right now.
Yeah, halfway mark for Graphite, looking to secure the second round. 2 down for Str8 Tilted. Loadable getting another down. That's going to be 3 down for Str8 Tilted. Loadable pushing in. Now they have the opportunity to maybe get some ball time, but we're going to have 2 members of Str8 Tilted on that side. Loadable taking some damage, but teammate picks up the kill onto Satira. That was huge, but unfortunately, Loadable taken down by a grenade. And yeah, this is just this is an all-out brawl at the moment. There's still a little bit of a scrap going on here.
Yeah, and you know, very kind of like Poggy at the moment, just kind of damage thrown back and forth. Dysphoria now just hoping to get in there, but the red gun comes in at the 11th hour, and now there is no one in Tram to capitalize off of that move from Dysphoria.
Definitely not. He got picked up, but Vanquish is picking up some ball time. Very nice to take that opportunity. Hutch trying to clutch it out, does get the trade. I believe he had but yeah, that's gonna be 3 down for Graphite, and Str8 Tilted just trying to get more points, but Vanquish is gonna get pushed from the back of C.
Yeah, Vanquish doing a very good job of avoiding almost all damage there. Keeps the ball alive for his team. 2 minutes on the clock now, and you know, with 17 the difference, you know, it's looking like Str8 Tilted might have quite a bit to say in this round too.
Yeah, they do. They're definitely, I feel like, on top of things a little bit more than first round, but Graphite are still doing an excellent job of, you know, utilizing those small moments to scrap time. Really especially when you're going back and forth with a team like Str8 Tilted, you know, them 5-10 seconds really start to add up towards the end of the match. But Str8 Tilted are starting to gain on that lead that Graphite have created. Before Dysphoria, though, going to shut down that person and take that piv, and yeah, it's going to be 2 down for Graphite. Not very good look for them. It's going to be 3 down again, and Str8 Tilted still continuing that ball run.
Clutch was like lightning coming up those stairs, but Vanquish able to put him down with perfect shots, and the ball stays in his clutches, just there up by Ticket, and able to now maybe soak up another second or two, but unfortunately not able to get the lead. Now, it's very early to be talking about, you know, worrying about having those extra couple of points, but, you know, that time can tick away pretty quickly when things get as messy as they have been at times in this round too.
Yeah, I mean, and it is a very messy situation right now. Graphite have control of the map. They have positioning. And they're working it very well. They're got camo. Lucifer spot some players, get info for his team, and doing a great job of just, you know, kind of being that guy. But unfortunately, gets picked off from behind the B stairs. Didn't see that player coming, but the rotation, the ball rotation is coming. This is exactly what you want to be doing if you're on the side of Graphite.
Metabolic, like with the hero repulse up onto Camo, keeping his life, but maybe just a little too aggressive given the situation of his own, you know, shields there pushing into Commando. But all the same, very impressive kind of technique shown there.
Yeah, and even though Graphite played that ball towards the side of B, Str8 Tilted down quickly and able to, you know, regain control of that setup. And once again, like I just said, they're going to go down 3 down, and now it's Graphite in control. Seconds. All they got to do is put damage on the map, and that's going to be a wrap. That's going to be second round for Graphite to continue this series, and they're going to put themselves in a 1-2 situation to go to game. Starting off the board, though, with Vanquish, laying down some really good damage pick. That's going to be 2 down for Graphite. Actually 3 down for Str8 Tilted. Both teams are fighting. Loadable got the sniper rifle in hand. Repulse back. keep his life together. Really good stuff coming out of Graphite. Getting their first points on the board for the game. Almost hits a snipe onto dummies. Loadable just moving around the map as quickly as he can.
Yeah, getting that body shot in was big. I believe that may have been the burning of camo. As Elusive Fears here cleans up the kill. And now with a triple cap, they're just going to have to, you know, make their decision. I believe they'll likely settle on a CB hold. It can be a bit of a pain, but any sort of pressure... Oh, wait, no. Looks like C now is under pressure. So A flipping the way of Graphite now, keeping themselves on the scoring end of the Strongholds game.
Yeah, I mean, they've come out hot in this match, and Str8 Tilted have not been able to get a point on the board. They've been on like a cycle, it seems like, right now. And I mean, Graphite are really holding it down. I mean, Loadable playing his life very well. Unfortunately, does go down, just as I said that. But yeah, I mean, Str8 Tilted trying to gain some map control back for themselves. But you know, Graphite is still in this. I mean, they got 57 points count on the board. They're not Str8 Tilted take B that easily, taking it back for themselves. And yeah, I mean, this is just epic stuff. This is really what we wanted to see in game 4.
Absolutely, and Graphite really kind of like showing up here and coming out strong. You could expect that like a team like this, in the situation that they are, could show a bit of nerves. But these guys have clutched up in these last few games and really given their opponent little opportunity to, you know, little opportunities to capitalize on, you know what I mean? Or few, I mean. And yeah, just really kind of putting the pedal to the metal here. They just have to make sure that they don't kind of let that aggression get, like, you know, overtake their mindset here, because sometimes you can just go, all right, well, we lost one person on this push and we lost another person on this push, and, you know, we're making our way now over to B, and we only have like maybe 2 people left because they were pushing so hard, you know. So interesting to see how that'll play out.
Yeah, but Graphite are really doing a great job of just really being aggressive. Unfortunately, it's going to be 3 down for them. So Tear was destroying that player with the commando. Very beautiful shot coming out of this player. And yeah, Str8 Tilted have a 2-cap setup. Looks like Hush is trying to gain some map control over here on the side of Sandbags, but unfortunately gets picked off. Str8 Tilted, though, 2 down. Graphite looking to gain control of C. Clutch pushing in, trying to get this, win this piv onto Dysphoria. Does pick it up as a perfect reversal. Nice stuff coming out of Clutch.
Absolutely, clutch stuff. I mean, you know, 7-3 in this must-win Strongholds game so far. Really, you know, showing Clutch by name, Clutch by nature vibes here. As he's getting pushed down mid, will go down to pressure from 3 Str8 Tilted players. But look at this. We have Loadable just really putting them under pressure here at C now. And, you know, they are able to flip it, but Clutch with the A spawn, well, has elected to fight for B here instead.
Yeah, fight for B. Str8 Tilted trying to take B back for themselves. They got 57 points on the board versus Graphite's 8. But Str8 Tilted are now scoring, and Dysphoria trying to set up on the back of B, taking a piv. I can't see the gamer tag there, but it looked like it was Metabot win that with a teammate, but unfortunately it does get taken down. So it's going to be a trade, but sniper rifle in the hands of Elusive trying to pop a shot back B, but Clutch is going to be there to put the damage, grab the Quantum Translocator, popping that on the backside of B. You know, in Translocator, we didn't speak enough about that. This is one of those game types where this thing could be absolutely devastating to a team, and unfortunately, I do believe that player was Clutch who popped it, did go down, so he didn't really get to utilize it like you would really want to. But yeah, I mean, that thing could be absolutely nasty. We've seen some clips on Twitter with that thing, and you know, if you play it right, you could really control a map with it.
Absolutely, you know, and it's been in now for a while, and people are getting more used to it as we go on, and really kind of putting it to much better use than we have seen early. And you know, Loadable here now doing a good job of you know, surviving here, getting that camo. Oh, and gets that kill onto Hutch. Mike, open the door here to C, as they have quietly gone about 40 points down now, you know, at this stage. And with the fight going on over towards B, I don't know how wise it was to leave C there, because Hutch is on a mission, and we have seen them be sniffed out before. But yeah, just going to be... Oh, gets that opening melee onto Satsira, and does go down as a result. But his team now in a very kind of good position to take up some more time as C is flipped for the side of Str8 Tilted.
Yeah, and like Str8 Tilted did a really good job of getting them. You know, they got the lead, but Graphite are scoring once again, doing a good Tilted. Graphite taking up map control, but Hutch in a position trying to get damage for his team before they spawn up. He's gonna play his shields, get them back. Very smart moves coming out of him, but sniper in the hands of Elusive Fears, trying to lay down those shots and gets a pick onto Satsira. Woo, boy, he is on fire right now.
Absolutely, definitely, you know, justifying his teammates' trust in him with that sniper rifle. A lot of damage going down. Looks like they're probably going to be flipping back up on C. No, they spawned B. And, you know, now they're going to have to fight over this A hill. You know, looks like... Oh, no, they are going to be able to get C. That's interesting, because that may have been a split spawn situation. I'm not quite sure, but it did lead to them getting C, although unfortunately there's only so thin that you can spread that butter before Str8 Tilted are going to be able to find the gap.
Yeah, and find the gap they do. They got points on the board themselves. They took A back, but looks like Graphite were trying to fight back for control of it, and Loadable doing just that, trying to get the repulse back onto Hutch, but he's gonna die, and Clutch is gonna be there to pick up that slack, but unfortunately doesn't get the pick. I think Hutch doesn't finally go down off screen, but yeah, I mean, Str8 Tilted trying to keep their game alive, trying to end this series right here and now. But you know, hey, Graphite have something to say about that. They're not gonna go down without a fight, you know, and very good stuff. It's gonna be 3 down for Str8 Tilted, and once again, looks like great job of controlling the map. And now we have Camo coming up, and Satsira gonna be the only member of his team in position to try to grab that. Unfortunately, does go down.
Oh,
but yeah,
Clutch also falls. But you know, it's good that they're fighting over by Camo there for the side of Graphite as they tick up ever closer to that 200 point mark. So they may be able to... Oh, they are going down here quite heavily. Clutch now, the only one alive for Graphite. And with B flipping here now, things could start getting a bit tasty. Because the Camo on the prowl there down by Mud could be a bit of a fly in the ointment for any kind of decision to push here for Graphite.
Yeah, indeed, it could be a fly in the ointment. You know, Str8 Tilted looking pretty nice here towards the end of the... Pick up that pick onto Dysphoria, chasing down another member of Str8. Can't quite find him, but it's going to rotate the pillars. Still looking for that player. Going to meet up with his teammate, try to start securing B once again. And yeah, he's gonna go in and just say, screw it, I'm pushing into A, man. We're gonna take this back, you know. So it's gonna be a perfect rotation for Graphite to try to stop that.
Oh, who was that back there just watching as everyone just leaves C and he just waltzes his way back up to be that flanking element? Great decision there, because they are going to try and flip C here, but B falls pretty quickly. And now Metabolic has a lot of work to do here to keep his team in the game with only 40 ticks remaining here on the clock for Str8 Tilted.
Yeah, I mean, they don't need a whole lot of time. Graphite needs to do something to try to bounce back in this game. They are currently down 50 points plus and counting, and Str8 Tilted looking to close this series out for the night and send it home and become your champions. But yeah, I mean, it's not looking too hot for Graphite. It's gonna be 3 down. It's gonna be 4 down. Perfect triple coming out of Dysphoria, and that's gonna be the game. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like Str8 Tilted might be able to secure this. They do have. They capped C.
They need to be on B right now.
Yeah, they have to be on B, and
I don't think they can touch it.
Oh,
Nope.
they got in it. Oh wait, nope. It did not. That's
No,
gonna
it
be the
is.
game. Oh man.
Congratulations.